He's asking about how can we be certain that the ahadith that had reached us are authentic. Well, this is an issue that you have to refer to the experts. When you have pain in your throat, you don't go to a dentist. You go to a specialist doctor. When you have pains in your knees, you don't go to a car mechanic. You go to an orthopedic surgeon. Likewise, when you have issues with hadith, you don't go to Orientalists or to people who do not believe in Islam. You ask scholars of Islam. You said that Allah has pledged to preserve the Quran. This is true. But He did not pledge to preserve the Sunnah. This is not true. When Allah says, Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikr, when Allah says that we have revealed the dhikr and we shall preserve it, this includes the Sunnah as well as the Quran. And there are many evidences in the Quran to prove that dhikr means Sunnah as well. Number one. Number two, your Bengali version, if there are a hadith missing, simply because the original Bukhari is this big. So there are a number of hadiths that are repeated in different chapters of the Bukhari. Those who translated the Bukhari translated the concise version of it, where the repeated hadiths were deleted. Because what's the point in repeating إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ, the hadith of Umar, in the book of in the beginning of the book, and in the Salat, and then in Zakat, and then in Hajj, and everywhere that requires niyyah, we bring this hadith. What's the use of repeating it? So they said, we make it concise. And they deleted it. But the hadith is there somewhere else. So you may have a version where they deleted it in the beginning, but kept it in the middle or at the end. You can't know until you read the whole book, searching for that hadith, and then you say, it's not there. And if it's not there, then it's a publisher's mistake. It's a print house mistake, not the Bukhari. The Bukhari in Arabic is everywhere. And it's in the Egyptian version, it's the Indian version, it's the Damascus library version, it's a Turkish version. It's always there. And the manuscripts are there. And they fit as a glove. So just because you found a version that does not fit doesn't mean it is wrong. Thirdly, how do we know? I usually in my counseling sessions shock my clients. So when they have OCDs and I feel, and I do this, I say, listen, are your parents alive? I said, yes. I said, okay, which orphanage did they adopt you from? And they get offended. No, I was not adopted. I said, how do you know? Were you there when you were born? Did you see them get married? Maybe you were adopted. So no, I know. I said, how do you know? Why is it when doubts come to your mind, you accept this as, maybe there is impurity. Maybe I didn't wash my arms well in wudu. And when it comes to your lineage and your parents, he said, no, I was not adopted. Maybe you were. So the same concept happens here. Why do you doubt al-Bukhari? Simply because Islam is based on hadith. Islam is not based on Quran alone. It can't be. Because in the Quran it doesn't say how many prayers we have to pray and how many rak'ahs for every prayer. And it doesn't say the percentage of zakat. And it doesn't say how to perform hajj in details. All of this is found in the sunnah. So if you come and try to cross the concept of sunnah, explaining and translating the Quran to us, then you've demolished the deen. And this is why some people may hint to the fact that, a hadith, they're not that reliable. Or we only accept mutawatir. Ahad is not that reliable. This and that. And these people are ignorant. They have zero knowledge in hadith sciences. Yet they don't even know what's the difference between this and that. And they try to demolish and destroy the religion. So be careful, my friend, and don't fall into that trap of shaitan.